Is it recording? Hey, what's up? We're at Between Lounge right here in Milwaukee. You know, I'm right here with who?
DJ Earn Money.
Earn Money, Earn Money. Hey, you know what's so funny? Earn Money got my attention with his whole mixes, house parties, everything that he's putting down for the Shy. You know, he's putting in work for the Shy. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I had a little conversation to talk with him just for the simple fact because I just want to know his plans, what he's trying to do, what does this mean to him, you know? So, by any chance, could you remember the first vinyl that you bought, the first vinyl that you ever scratched? Do you remember?
Actually, the first vinyl that I ever had in my possession was actually given to me, and it happened to be my grandmother giving me the Thriller album. That was the first actual physical album I ever had in my possession, and then from that it just carried on to like Michael Jackson, and my grandmother later handed me her album collection of just all of Motown's greatest, you know, and from that it's just like, that molded me, and that created my thirst for music and to want more from music and to create music. You know, it kind of opened my mind to like a different world than what I was even involved with, but my grandmother just knew, and she just, you know, hooked me up with that.
I like that answer, man. And you know, just so you could know that music is a worldwide language. You know, my mom didn't even speak English, but she introduced me to Freddie Jackson, Michael Jackson, so, you know, I can see how it could inspire you. You know what I mean? But yeah, on a further note, he's also the CEO, founder of Death by Design. You know, a little, we got to support the Chicago movement. You feel what I'm saying? So, like, what inspired you to open this clothing line? What gave you the idea? What's the name, Death by Design? What is, you know, what's the name behind that? What's everything?
I've actually been designing in general since around 2002, late 2002, early 2003. I started out with a clothing line and I called it Black Star, which developed into a line that I sold throughout my high school called Nice Dreams. Nice Dreams, it moved in the hood. It was just moving everywhere. Everybody was buying shirts. I was hand painting shirts and selling them for like $200 a piece, $300 a piece, giving people wearable art. I had to be like 15 or 16 at the time. But like at this point, I decided to change it up and get it to the point that I can make pieces that I can get on more people. You know what I mean? So like the whole aspect of Death by Design is it's truly designed to die for. I have a design mind in every aspect beyond just clothing. The clothing part is just the tip of the iceberg. I want to eventually design hotels, design clubs, interiors of cars. If they let me do cars, I'll do cars, whatever. I had a sketchbooks to do it, I can do it.
That's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing because here in Chicago, we're so used to hustlers just dealing drugs, doing everything, you know, the wrong way. Of course, they're entrepreneurs in their own way, but they don't know the potential that they have. So honestly, that's a great example for the youth in Chicago. You know what I mean? Where do you think Chicago is going with this whole movement? Do you agree with it? Are you trying to change it, or are you gonna float with the boat?
Honestly, like, I've never been with the actual movement of like calling Chicago Chirac. Chirac is something that I feel like comes off as a negative term, as a representation of Chicago, the city that I was born in, the city that I represent. To name something like that is to make it become something. So that holds powerful influence. The way your mother gave you a name, the way I was given the name Ernest as my birth name, I became earnest, you know what I mean? I became honest, I became sincere because it's impounded in you without you even knowing. So to constantly keep calling a place Chirac, Chirac, you're glorifying the terror, you're glorifying the killings, you're glorifying that, you're glorifying the war. I'm not with that. I'm more with the movement of We need more after school programs. We need more fucking boys and girls clubs, which they took away. We don't have boys and girls clubs no more. That shit changed my life. That's why I'm the person that I am. You see what I'm saying? On some real life Denzel Washington shit when he had the Boys and Girls Club commercials. Like, I'm about that. I'm about that. I'm about creating shit for the kids, the young talent to go. Get off of these streets. Stop shooting. Stop knowing that the only thing that you have is like guns and drugs to like help you make money. Like, you can make money out of anything. You see what I'm saying? You can fucking sell pet rocks on the street. Somebody will buy them. You know what I mean? And that's what it comes down to, you know?
No, and I appreciate that, because in my opinion, everybody, it's all a plan in my opinion, and to me, the plan is working, because they're killing our Martin Luther Kings, they're killing our Che Guevaras, they're killing our our Malcolm X, I'm sorry, you know, so they're killing all these future leaders before they could even get that spark, and I totally agree with that, and I honor you for that, and you know, beyond the cameras, you know that me and you know what I'm saying, we're all good, and you know, I agree with that, and I applaud you, I honor that of you, you know what I mean, and I hope that in the future, you know, your vision could come a reality, so these kids could get what they need, because you know what? That's not what it is. You know what I'm saying? Being locked in a cage is not what it is. Being dead is not what it is. You killing somebody is not what it is. You know what I mean? And you know, all of us need to come together and be one, because honestly we are one. You know? Knowledge of self is really it's like it's not really all there. Everybody doesn't have knowledge of self, and rare people like you, like me, few people out there, you know, everybody out there, just few people that, you know knowledge of self. But let's get off that note. You know, that's a little too deep, because we're going a little too deep. Yeah, we could go deep into it. We could talk to you all day. But yeah, so yeah, where can we find this Death by Design? Where can I get some fresh clothes? Like,
right now, you can go to Death by Design, www.deathxdesign.co. Once again, that's www.deathxdesign.co. You can come there, you can leave your contact information. Let me know what you're interested in. Right now, I have the Designer All-Star jersey for sale. It's Chanel inspired. You might want to just go on the website, check that out. The website's under construction right now, so we're planning on hitting you with some heat within the next couple of months. But you can still contact me. Let me know if you're interested in anything that you might see on Instagram, anything you might see on Facebook, because that's how we move. It's a silent movement. It's Death by Design. You see what I'm saying? It's in the midst of all of this shit, you know what I mean? But you know it's there, and you know that you need it.
Most definitely, and most definitely is really fresh, let me tell you. You know, but yeah, on a further note, what does this music mean to you? What does hip hop mean to you? Like what does it really mean to you deep down inside you? Like, how do you feel about this? Like me, I love this. Like, this is my life, you know? And like, to me, I ain't have a father, so the Nas, that was like a stepdad to me. He was talking to me. So I just wanted to see, like, where does this touch you? Or like, how do you feel about this?
I mean, music for me, man, like without music, I honestly feel like I wouldn't be living. I feel like I would be like a drone or some shit, just like out here lost in the world. Like, as my favorite song of all time comes on right now, Q-Tip, Let's Ride. Shout out to Q-Tip, this just randomly happened right now, but at the same time, like, you know, like, real shit. The thing is just like, music has always been a part of my life. My grandmother, which was a big influence on me, she fucking sold LPs to make a living. Like, that's how she took care of me, selling music. Music played all day in our household. It's always been a part of me, and without it, I don't even think I would be able to survive. Like, I don't even think I would be able to eat without having music. You know what I mean? And I wasn't even born into hip hop because that wasn't the first thing I knew. I was born on like soul music, Motown. Like, that's what birthed me into exactly Isley Brothers, all of that shit. Like, that's what molded me. And then I didn't even contact with hip hop until A Tribe Called Quest hit me. Then it created my hunger to want to vibe off of that because the jazz, all of that was already instilled in me. So I carried on from there to like then dabble in different genres, from the punk to the metal, you know what I mean, to the acid jazz, everything, just exploring grime, like different parts of LA, K-pop, you know what I mean, LA bass, like, you know, it's a thirst, it's a hunger. It's something that I need around me whenever I'm creating, whenever I'm designing. Music, it drives me, it's my fuel. You see what I'm saying? It's my fuel. It's the fuel to the car that's me.
That's what's up, man. Well, as you can see, you know, DJ Air Money's doing his thing. You know, he does his thing on the regular. You know, where can we find, you know, when's the next gig for DJ? Well, you know, I want to know, when's the next DJ Earn Money party? When are you spinning next? Where can I find out where you're going to be at next? You know, because I'm sure a lot of people love your music just like how I love your music. You know, I know you DJ a lot, and to me, it's great. I love it. I love it. I'm not bored at your parties, and that's great. Even if you're antisocial, you're not going to be bored. You're not going to be bored. You're going to be bopping your head on the corner if you don't really like talking to people like me. I don't like that. You know, but I'm right here by his side, and, you know, I'm vibing to everything, you know, so where can we find DJ Earn Money, you know what I'm saying, where can we find him?
Right now, shit, the next thing that I'll be doing, I'll be in LA right now from the 10th to the 21st, out there networking and maneuvering gigs the way that I do. And the next thing that I have that I'm working on right now is an album. You'll get to see a piece of my production ability. I'm working with my main man, Kane. Kane is the future. You can find him at Kane is the future. We have something that's coming for you that's stupid. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. You get to see that part of that production of me. You get to hear the music that